All right, so it is currently December 24th, 2022. And I'm 22 years old, but you're 23 years old. So, yeah, that's how we're starting. This is the first time I'm doing this video, as as you're reacting to. But yeah, I saw a content creator make a video of them writing or making a video to their future self, and then the following year they react to it and then make one for the following year. So we're starting that this year. um and then as as we know, so I'm in college right now. It is my fourth year at UVA, so I'm in my last year. I'm graduating in a few months, and that's pretty scary to me right now. But for you, you've already graduated, you have a job, you're in the real world. So I guess that's the biggest difference, is we're in kind of two different parts or phases of life right now. So how's that going? How's the first job? How's the first few months been? Is the pay good? Are they treating you well? Are you happy with what you're doing? I guess those are some of the first questions I have. What else? Let's talk about some things I'm excited about right now. Well, okay. Every day on TikTok, I upload a video of something I'm thankful for. I hope you're still sticking with that. It's day 285 for me today. So for you, it's like 600 or something, because that's another 365 days we got to add to that. So you've had the 1 year anniversary for that. I'm trying to start putting those on YouTube, to start promoting it and everything. And then my goal, at least for this next year, is to upload more videos onto YouTube, because that's my dream, is to do YouTube / social media full time. So I wonder if that's still your dream. I hope it is, or I hope we're somewhere along in the journey for that. But yeah, I guess the biggest things on my mind right now is graduation, and trying to make the next few months of my life be happy and eventful. Find a job, definitely. That's also a big cause of stress. I don't know where I'm working. You do. But yeah, I'm applying to consulting jobs right now. So you're probably working in something in business or consulting. That's where the the path is looking for me. But yeah, what are some things that make me happy right now? Hopefully they still make you happy. Definitely hanging out with my friends, whether it's at college or back home. Just just like any given night, just hanging out with friends. Not much has to be going on, just us hanging out in like a room and just chilling. That makes me happy. And yeah, spending time with people I care about, friends and family. So yeah, pretty simple. I hope it's the same. I hope all that stuff still brings you joy. Let's see, what are my big goals for the next year? So I think we've covered two of the major things. So one is sort of graduating, getting that job, sort of stable lifestyle being put in place. Another is, putting more content out there on social media, especially YouTube and stuff, recording videos. And then I would say the third thing is definitely doing more for myself health wise. So, one thing that I'm planning on starting soon is a walk with me for 30 days type thing, 30 for 30. So every day you go walk for 30 minutes. So you've already done that. You better have already done that. I'm you're making past self disappointed if you haven't done that series and you've had a whole year to do that for the course of a month. So hopefully that's transformed into something bigger. But I would say that's the third big thing for me this next year, is definitely health wise. Doing more in that regard, and maybe posting some content, stuff like that, even after the 30-day challenge. But yeah, let's see, this past year, what were some highlights of the past year? Dang. So from 21 to 22, what were some highlights? I definitely think this past fall semester was really fun. I became a lot closer to a lot of my really good friends at UVA, so a lot of the people in the fraternity. Um, and I'm really excited for that about that. That was a big thing for me. These past few months was just like I said, spending random nights in like Larry's room or Jake's room watching like random TV shows or something like that. I hope you still keep in contact with them. If you haven't messaged them in a while, message them. You love them, you appreciate them. Some of them will probably send you that back. Some of them might send us something sarcastic back, but let them know that you care about them. But hopefully, y'all are still in touch. Oh, for you, they're all probably still at UVA. That's a big thing I've sort of been struggling with was they're all still there. Like, yeah, they are. So they're all still there. So some of them aren't graduating. Some of them are doing a master's program or a fifth year or something like that. So a lot of the people you hang out with are still hanging out with each other while you're sort of moved on. So that's something I've definitely been like struggling with this year is that sort of like moving on mentality. Um, but friendship, we've always thought this way. Is like friendship is something that's so special that like distance, like some time apart, isn't gonna um, it's not gonna like make the stuff that was there when you were together disappear. So I'm not worried, but definitely reach out to your friends. Maybe organize a trip down there if you haven't already for like alumni weekend. You probably went down for alumni weekend. You definitely asked around for someone to drive you to alumni weekend. So I hope you did. I'm planning on that, so I hope you did. But if not, plan a trip down there. Um, what else happened this year? I got an internship. It was like pretty good. I mean, we know what happened. I'm not working there for whatever reason. Um, the company or like our department might have not had the budget, but for better or worse, hopefully you're at a better place now. So I'm hopeful for that. But it was nice when I found out I got one. Um, so yeah, that's good. That's good. What else happened this year? I guess some sadder stuff. My grandma did pass away. And that's something that still, every now and then affects me. Just having someone that I thought wasn't, or someone that was gonna be there at like a lot of landmarks or like time points in my life, like graduation or getting married, someone that I thought would be there for all that isn't gonna be there. So that's definitely something that I still struggle with. And I hope you're doing better with it, but just know like it's okay to feel um feel those emotions from time to time and grieve, and definitely visit grandma um at the cemetery and talk to her often. So please do that if you haven't done that in a while. um on a brighter note, um what else happened this year? Oh, I started the TikTok thing this year of posting every day. So that's definitely a brighter note. It's definitely had a major impact on my life because if you remember, before we started that, we felt very stagnant in life. It was like, um, ever since, Nick passed away and, that really affected us. And then COVID hit and then being at home, like that was definitely a helpful time to come home and heal and recover from that. But like at the same time, it was a very stagnant point of our life. And then before we started the TikTok thing, we felt like we needed something to jolt the growth. So definitely that was probably the biggest thing this year, I would say. So that's been helpful for me. My daily attitude and mood is better on a daily basis, I think. It's like at least what I tell my friends now when they ask me like what's been like the major benefit of this is like before when like a negative mood swing or something would happen, sometimes it would last a whole day or maybe more than a day, but now it's like I can get over that pretty quickly, like easily within 24 hours, because the next morning, like at the latest, the next morning, I'm already thinking about what am I thankful for every day. So that's been very good. So, like I said, I hope you're continuing with that. Um, but yeah, that's, a lot of the major stuff that happened this year. I mean, I'm sure I'm forgetting stuff, but, obviously, like, college is going well, having good relationships with my professors. I mean, yeah, you know how we are. Relationships are a big thing for us, so, that's been good. Yeah, relationships are a big thing for us, so, like, please reach out to them if you haven't already. Just to keep in touch, keep that bridge open, and, just to catch up with them. They're great people. The professors I'm talking about, so, yeah, definitely make sure to do that if you haven't. But yeah, I'm sure might be forgetting some stuff this year, but I mean, it's life. uh, you know, we take each day as it comes and try to find joy and happiness each day. One of the many quotes that I'm sure I've been sitting on lately, that I'm sure you have as well, is don't count the days, make the days count. So that's definitely my attitude. I've tried to have that be my attitude this past semester, but definitely next semester being my last. So I guess, yeah, asking you about how certain events have gone. I guess, where are you working? How was graduation? Was it fun? You've been on the cruise we're planning for spring break, so I hope that was fun. I've never been on a cruise before, but you have, so I've heard good things. I've heard the food is good, so tell me about that. Um, what else? Oh, I guess a big thing that's sort of been on like my plate, or like my thought process for the upcoming like semester is definitely, and we take inspiration from like shows like childhood shows and like anime and stuff like that, but yeah, a big thing for me has been, passing on the sort of will of fire, but just like a positive attitude to a lot of the people that I hang around with at college. Um, whether it's like caring about the organization you're in, or caring about the people you're around, or, putting like your best effort in and all of that stuff. So that's been like sort of my personal goal for this next semester, aside from like academic and career related stuff, is and like enjoyment stuff. Like that's sort of been my like self-fulfillment goal for the next semester, is sort of pass on that will, that like passion, that fire that we carry to some of the younger guys. So I hope that went well for you. I hope you found a way to do that. But yeah, that doesn't have to stop at college. You could be like, whether you're at your job, or you're, I don't know, just hanging out with like anybody. That could be something that's like, that's part of our life purpose. That's something I've sort of realized past few months or so, is that's part of my life purpose, is to pass down that caring will, because it's like, people that really care about people and love and feel as deep as we do. It's not every day you run into people like that, so trying to not only be a good an amazing human being when other people meet you, and like show that will, but also try to pass it on a bit. And that doesn't have to be in a very formal way or anything, but even just small things. I'm sure you could figure it out, but that's definitely a big part of my life purpose, I feel like, and I imagine it still is for you. But yeah, just a reminder. But yeah, I've been keeping a log in my notes app of like days I find really enjoyable, or quotes I find helpful and stuff like that. I definitely hope you're still doing that, or doing it like in a more formal journal. um but yeah, definitely keep that up. So I guess, what other questions do I have for you? I feel like I've asked most of them. Graduation, spring break, last semester, finding a job, just like in general, what's the real world like? You can answer all of these. I'm pretty sure you've answered all these. But yeah, just I hope you're doing well, I think, is the biggest thing. Um, we're still young. This is a big one, is I think a piece of advice that we got in a guest lecture last year was, you're still young at your age. Like, we're still young, like a lot of people think like college is the end, right? And like your career is like whatever, right? You're stuck in one place for the rest of your life. That's definitely not the case. You're still young. You can do anything you put your mind to, and I believe that 1,000%. So don't be afraid to put effort into like something like YouTube, following your dream, if that's still your dream. It is for me right now, so that's what I'm going to try to do, and all of that. So yeah, definitely, you can do amazing things. You're still young. You have so much time on this planet. Like, spend it with the people you care about. Spend it doing the things you want to do, and try to achieve your dreams. So definitely keep that up. Yeah. So, I wish you well. I can't wait to watch this video back next year, being in your shoes, and just seeing, like, I don't know, with my first time doing this, like how I probably said 1,000 times, because I've just been thinking to myself during this, but I just said it again. But yeah, I can't wait to see all the amazing things you do, and I hope you make I hope you're proud of yourself. I hope you're happy, and just remember, like, those are the important things in life. So yeah, I guess not much more to say. Congrats on turning 23. Yeah, that's a big one. Happy birthday. Congrats on turning 23. And yeah, hopefully you found a better spot to record this also. Like, I'm in the basement right now. This is, I don't know, it's not like the best lighting or whatever. I've had like shadows over my eyes the whole time, but we manage. I'm sure it'll get better every year. But yeah, happy birthday. Keep doing what you're doing. And quote that I remember that it's been on my mind recently is, we have two people in our lives that we have to make proud: ourself when we were 8 years old, and ourself when we're 80 years old. So make that childhood version of us proud. Be the person, the friend, the leader that they look up to, that they wanted to be when they were growing up. And then our 80-year-old self, make sure they don't have any regrets. I don't want to be someone that lives with regrets. I don't want my 80-year-old self to have regrets. I want us to have lived fulfilling lives and lived lives that helped us pursue our passions and fulfill our purpose on this earth. So yeah, but yeah, I guess we can sign off there. Good luck with your video to your future self, and don't forget to wish them a happy birthday, because I definitely did that too late in this video. Probably should have started with that. I kind of started with it, but didn't officially start with it, so definitely do that. But yeah, signing off.